Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya. Sim, thank you so much for the support. Hope you all are doing great. I saw this video some days ago, but I am bringing it to you today because some people think that they can mess around with other people and get away with it. When Elon here so far went to Fox News and was crying wolf that people are boycotting and they're not buying stock going down and the rest of it. And I am asking, why is he crying? You think you can take away food from people's mouth. You've been doing mass, like, firing farmers and all that. I mean, so many things have gone wrong since since the queen and the prince and the princess came into power. Life has really been very miserable. Everything's skyrocketing, recession coming into, and I mean, the interviewer also is very silly, saying, I don't think that I have seen what you've done wrong. You are only trying to help the country. Are you okay right now? You don't see what he has done wrong. Or we are not on the same planet. You are probably talking to me from Mars or from Jupiter or something. I have no idea. But so many things has gone wrong since they came into power. And the fact that as some people, that's why sometimes I don't understand these people, because sitting there and telling people that you have not seen what he has done wrong, you are such a liar. When I say a liar, a fat liar, because we all see all the things he is doing and he has done wrong. So continue to boycott him, continue to boycott all his stock. I learned that he is also begging his staff not to sell their stock. Sell all of them. Let's get in.
First, y'all made Elon cry. Now, y'all making him beg. I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. This man is literally begging Tesla staff to hold on to their shares. He's begging, he's pleading with them. Okay? Please hold on to your shares. And remember, I put 3 fingers up, 4 top business executives for the company sold over $100 million worth of shares in early February. Remember, this man has lost over $200 billion from his net worth. He is begging them. An article just broke news that he is begging Tesla employees and Tesla staff to hold on to their shares. And I don't know how well that's going to do for him, considering Tesla's Cybertruck just got hit with its 8th recall. 8th recall over safety regulations. Like, apparently, the outer external panel, you can literally peel. It is peeling off, especially for parts of the windshield. It literally is peeling off. And you could peel it off yourself if it doesn't do it on its own. And now y'all got him begging. And you know me, I tell you guys to go and fact check. Go on MSN.com right now. The title of the article is "Musk Pleads with Tesla Staff Not to Sell Shares After Trump Backlash." It's honestly too fucking late. It's too late. Not only did you attach yourself to Donald Trump, but when you did attach yourself to Donald Trump, you got cocky. You got arrogant. You started telling other government officials and other politicians in other countries to shut up. You was using
So, Apartheid Clyde, the guy who said with his whole malformed chest that empathy was a weakness that needed to be rooted out, is now wanting people to empathize with him because his businesses are losing money. And I said in an earlier video that the people he riled up were never the people that were buying his cars. Never. The poorly educated, the maggots, interchangeable, they were never the people that were buying Teslas. Never. That orange dude campaigned on getting rid of electric vehicles because they don't believe in the science. They don't believe in global warming. They don't believe in climate change. Remember, drill, baby, drill. We need all the gas. These people were so riled up about gas stoves, for God's sake. But now we are all supposed to find the empathy that he told us we were weaklings for having for him because his poor cars aren't selling. And even the fact that his orange daddy, I don't know, that was just weird, said that anybody who vandalizes a Tesla will be considered a domestic terrorist. That ain't stopped the vandalization. And it hasn't helped any. Those who want to try to maintain some semblance of their humanity while laughing hysterically at Elon and the shit show, gather here. I'll make drinks. I make a fantastic pink lemonade with tequila and jalapeno. Gather here. It's going to be a good time.
White South Africans front and center. I want to have a conversation with you. And don't get me wrong, I know I pissed you off the last time to the point in present day you're still making comments on those videos, but I digress. White South Africans front and center. Now, I wanted to get your attention because I know you identify with being a white South African. But European people, let's talk about your boy, your South African boy, Elon Musk, who was on Fox News crying because Tesla is tanking. His board members want him to resign, right? What did you think was going to happen when you already saw what was the result of apartheid in South Africa, right? What did you think was going to happen, right? A bunch of European go to South Africa. They maim, rape, kill, take like locusts, land, job, status. They tell Black South African, the indigenous people of the land, and I'm not going to get into who was really indigenous. The Black South Africans of the land, you displace them, right? And then you begin to create wealth in which Elon Musk's father still owns an emerald mine, if I'm not mistaken, in South Africa, and that's where their wealth came from. With that being said, another thing that came up in the last video is that you guys think because you have 1, 2, 3, 5% African in your blood, that makes you South African. No, it does not. It just means you have the mother gene, because the mother gene is Africans. But I digress. That's a conversation for another day. And so what did you think was going to happen to Elon Musk? Because what happened is these Europeans came to South Africa, did what they did, and then proceeded to do it on the backs and the blood and the sweat of Black South Africans until they rebelled and they said no more, and they protested, putting an end to apartheid. And so that's exactly what you kind of see the beginning phases of what's happening to Elon Musk, right? He thought he can do that. He can build that on the blood and sweat of other people. He can put other races down. He can create a social class that the tech elite are the only people, that 1% are the only people that should have wealth, so that you and I can be dependent on him on whether we feed our family, or be dependent on that oligarchy on whether we can feed our family. And now you're starting to see it crumble. And I am so glad that it happened so early on. Yeah. So y'all might not want to come to America with 3 Ks, right? Because I don't think that this nation is going to let this go on for too long. So I wanted to pull you front and center to remind you again that you're European with a small percentage of African, and it doesn't make you Africana. And so this video is intended to piss you up all over again. But again, like I said in the beginning, or I don't even know if I said it in this segment, it's better to be pissed off than pissed on, right? So what do you think about your boy Elon Musk crying on Fox News that he can no longer continue to treat the people that he's treated before, after, and now during the election, breaking programs, and now crying that everybody thinks he's the pariah that he is? Sound familiar? South Africaners.
Hey guys, I stopped by today not to wish you a happy Friday, but I want to try to give you a happy Friday. How about that? Okay, let's go. First, first we had Elon out here crying and whining and talking about the mean left. Yeah, we're so bad. That was a good one. And now he's out here begging. He's went from crying and whining to begging. Yes, Elon Musk is begging his staff and his stockholders to hold on to their shares. Please don't sell another stock off. Please don't sell anymore. Just hold on. He's begging. The man who said that people who got benefits from the government were the parasites of the community is now on his hands and knees begging. The man who called our Social Security benefits entitlement programs that are Ponzi scams, he's now begging. Yeah, the man that said that U.S. aid was a fraud and went in and dismantled all of the programs. All of the departments that had him up under some type of investigation. All the agencies that had him cited for violations. He went in and dismantled all of those organizations. And now that same man is out on his hands and knees begging. You know why? Because his stock in Tesla has failed. The value has went down over $200 billion. And it's done that so fast that he's now in the Guinness Book of World Record as the individual that has lost the most wealth in the shortest amount of time in history. When I tell you that when the people speak up and when they get together and put one big unified voice together, the mighty crumble. The mighty and the powerful and the arrogant crumble. So now Elon Musk has went from calling people parasites. He's went from looking down his nose, calling people, welfare queens and all this crap. Now he's begging. And yeah, he's begging now because if his stocks continue to fall, if the value in his Tesla company continues to decline, he's going to have that loan that he took out on Twitter using Tesla stock as collateral. He's going to have that loan called. So he would not own Twitter anymore. And it looks like the Tesla dealership or the Tesla board, they're trying to get him, they're demanding that he resigns. Is this a happy Friday? Did I give it to you? Did you get happy? That's all I want to know. If I didn't, I'm sorry. If I did, that's my job. So happy Friday, guys. Keep it up. Keep him begging. Keep him on his knees. Keep him regretting the day he ever met Donald Trump. Peace out. Oh, and before I'm out, is it great again yet? Asking for a friend. Doesn't look too great for Elon, though, does it? Happy Friday.
My newest pleasure in life is finding videos of Elon Musk crying. Like I absolutely am in love with it. Like I freaking adore it. It's like one of my favorite things in life right now. I'm actually working on a compilation so that I can post it on my TikTok page because I want you guys to enjoy it as well, because I'm getting a great deal of enjoyment out of watching Elon Musk eyes fill up with water, and I want you guys to enjoy it too. And I'm enjoying it so much because Elon's such a fucking narcissist, and I love to see a narcissist cry. The last interview that I saw of him crying, he was... They're setting Teslas on fire and vandalizing my dealerships. And I don't know why they want to hurt Tesla, because Tesla's such a peaceful company. And all we do is make electric cars, and I'm just trying to make this country better. This is the man who said that empathy was a weakness. This is the man who did the Yahtzee salute twice. This is the man who used the R word in reference to people with disabilities, but says he is autistic. Not sure if I believe that. I think he's just narcissistic. This is the man who's gutting our government, stealing from old, poor, and sick people, canceling funds for cancer research, SNAP benefits, food benefits, low-income housing benefits, agricultural benefits, as his checks are the only ones that are clearing these days. His checks are the only ones going. All of the other contracts are in question, but Elon is having no problems cashing those checks issued to him from the Defense Department. We got to keep this going. We got to keep the pressure on, because I don't want to see his eyes just fill up with water. I want to see the tears roll down his cheeks. I want to see that man cry until snot run across his lip and down into his mouth. Elon Musk crying and Elon Musk is the new My Pillow guy need to be in your search bar. They need to be. If you hate Elon Musk and his entire administration and want a good laugh at them, Elon Musk crying and Elon Musk is the new My Pillow guy must be in your search bar, and not just on TikTok, on any social media platform. The My Pillow guy was a huge donor to Donald Trump's 2016 campaign. And in 2016, his company's net worth was somewhere in the 200 million to 300 million ballpark figure. So he was a huge donor to Donald Trump's 2016 campaign. Of course, Donald Trump won that election, but he didn't get like the assistant president position that Elon has now. But in 2020, he also was a huge donor to Donald Trump's presidential campaign, in which Donald Trump, of course, lost. Once Donald Trump lost, the My Pillow guy and Rudy Giuliani went on this tirade. The election was stolen. They stole the election tirade, making all of these accusations against a bunch of different people. You know that Rudy Giuliani made accusations against those black women in Georgia, and they own his ass now. They own all of his luxury items, his condo in Manhattan. Rudy is in a poorhouse because of the accusations that he made against those two black women. Along those same lines, the My Pillow guy, he made accusations against the company who did the voting machines that collected the votes and tallied them up. He made accusations that they assisted in stealing the election in 2020, and they sued his ass over $1 billion. They sued him. Not only that, he made a bet. He made an online bet that nobody could prove that the election was not stolen. He's like, the election was stolen. Nobody can prove me wrong. Well, somebody proved them wrong. And a judge enforced that bet, making him pay, I believe, $50 million to this person. So fast forward to 2024. The My Pillow guy's company in 2024, same source. In 2016, Forbes said that the My Pillow company was worth $200 to $300 million. In 2024, Forbes said that his company was worth $28 million. If you Google the My Pillow guy, he's in bankruptcy. He's in bankruptcy. FedEx is taking him to court for an $800,000 bill. He's being evicted. He is being evicted from his factories in 2024. I feel like we can do even better for Elon. I feel like we can do Elon even better. Like, I feel like we could do better, y'all. So a few days ago, I made a video about Starlink partnering with T-Mobile. And I think some people got confused because they were saying, oh, all of the cell phone companies are going to work with Starlink. So let me just break it down for you. Starlink is T-Mobile's partner, right? They're in business together. T-Mobile owns partnership in Starlink, right? The satellites that Starlink owns that sends the cell phone signals, right? All of the companies, including Apple, are going to begin paying Starlink for use of those satellites to send the signals that we use on our cell phones to communicate, use internet, so forth and so on. But they are not partners with Starlink. They are paying him for use of his satellites. Now, while I don't like the idea of these people doing business with him at all, they are not his partner like T-Mobile is his partner. So we also need to boycott T-Mobile. Like, I want to see, we can do Elon worse than we did My Pillow guy. I know we can. We need him in that Fox News chair crying every day. We need to see it every day. Like I said, until we see snot bubbles, snot running across his lip and down into his mouth. We can do him even worse. We can do Elon even worse. We can send him back to South Africa. We can do it, y'all. We can do that.
I want you to hear a clear indication of what the Word of God says, that you reap what you sow. And a whole lot of people don't read. So therefore, when the sowing, when the reaping comes in, they can't believe what they've sowed, or they fail to go back and recollect what they sowed and why they are experiencing what they are experiencing. I want you to listen to this, see, because some of y'all don't read the Word of God. Because if you did, you would know that there is a penalty for your behavior.
In Vegas, I've seen this happen all over the country. Bullets are being fired, charging stations are put ablaze, Teslas are being put ablaze. You have experienced assassination, threats of assassination for you and your family. What have you done that warrants this? Because I see nothing that you have done except help our country.
Yeah, I mean, it's really come as quite a shock to me that there's this level of really hatred and violence from the left. I thought the left, or the Democrats, were supposed to be the party of empathy, the party of caring, and yet they're burning down cars, they're firebombing dealerships, they're firing bullets into dealerships, they're just, smashing up Teslas. Tesla is a peaceful company. We've never done anything harmful. I've never done anything harmful. I've only done productive things. So I think we just have a deranged. There's some kind of mental illness thing going on here, because this doesn't make any sense.
Did you just hear that? He said it don't make no sense. So, deranged behavior, all this stuff going on because and maybe it's a mental illness problem. Did you think that there would be no repercussions for you to open up a lottery pool for people to go in and swing stakes and vote for Donald Trump to be president of the United States, knowing Donald Trump's credibility, knowing his record, knowing he had 34 felonies, knowing how that would look bad on these United States of America and the people that he would be representing that don't look like him, don't think like him, don't act like him? Did you not consider all of this before you got involved with Donald Trump? No, you didn't. But see, because you and Donald Trump and everybody else thought y'all were getting over. But God ain't finished. He ain't done. So Elon up in the office crying to Donald Trump, talking about Tesla is going down, it's going down. And Donald Trump telling him, it's okay, it's okay, it's going to be okay. Before you know it, they'll be buying again. Of course he's going to say that. Why? You done helped him, allegedly, get reelected. See, when you cheat people, you get cheated. You hear what I said? When you cheat people, you get cheated. And the stuff that Elon is going through right now is as a result of his
This is all I got from this video. I love it for him, sincerely speaking, because you cannot step on people's toes and think it's gonna be all good for you, right? He was crying on Fox News, and the fact that the interviewer was like, I haven't seen anything you've done. I mean, like, you've just been trying to help my country. I mean, what planet is he living in? Now, let me say this. Queen Elonia, so far, and your president, Mr. Orange Man, both of them knew what they are doing. Because tell me how, within how many months? I mean, this man was sworn into the office in January, and this is March, right? So he's been in the office for let's say 2 months plus. And the things they have done so far, it's like, so I mean, like 25 years, someone that has been in the office for 25 years, but taking away food from people's mouth, and veterans benefits and all that. I mean, like, it's been back to back breaking bad news, not even good news. And you think people are not going to boycott your company? You think people are going to, I mean, like, continue to patronize you? You think people are going to, like, keep buying Tesla? If it's your president, he said it's Tesla. Keep buying Tesla and keep buying stock. No, it doesn't happen that way. I love the fact that people did not keep quiet with his BS, and other countries too were able to, they caught up on that and also started boycotting his brand and all that, to the extent that people that owns Tesla do not even want to, they are rebranding their car because they don't want people to even vandalize it, and they also do not want to probably associate themselves with Tesla brand. That is how bad it is so far. Now, let me tell you this, because I do not know how people behave. You are not nice to people, but you want not people to be nice to you. You said that having empathy and sympathy is being weak, right? That people really have to not be empathy, have empathy for people. But now you are saying that you thought that Democrat Party are the party of empathy, and no, you think you are going to keep crossing on people's getting on people's nerves, and they will all chill, relax, and not come back at you. It doesn't happen that way. Just like when I slap you slap me on this cheek, and I am going to turn the other cheek for you. It is no longer now. People are wiser, and people are saying what you all are cussing in the government house, in the White House, all right? I mean, you and your orange man have been poking people that look like me for a longer time, and you think that people are not watching you. People are watching and seeing everything you are doing. So you can go to all the news outlet, medias, and all that, and cry wolf or cry blood or cry water, whatever you want to cry. I do not care. I do not have any empathy for. I am sorry to say it, but I am also not sorry. I don't care. I don't care about Queen Elonia. I don't care about whatever that is going on with. As long as that Tesla continue to go down, that it's okay, because you cannot ride on people's back and all that and think it's going to be great for you, right? You are a South African, Afrikaner, and you are here in Europe, in America, trying to take over, get into every system, even security. How did this man even get himself into this particular position? Because I don't know how your president gave him so much power, and he is actually acting on it, and he think people are going to be good and happy with him. Of course, you all have been doing so many bad, so far for the past 2 months, you all have done so many horrible things. People are crying, people are losing jobs, and all that. Nobody is happy with your leadership. People are not happy with your leadership. You all are removing food from kids' mouth. I mean, saying that just tell me how billionaires, how can a billionaire say cut off kids' foods? I mean, the food that children eat in school. How can a billionaire, someone that is very wealthy, cut all this off that you all are cutting what cost, and they are paying you how much every day from people's tax pocket? And you all think it's gonna be cool and everything is just gonna be rosy for you. Please continue to boycott Tesla, continue to boycott them, and see more continue to boycott anything that you can boycott, that that it is associated with Queen Elonia, because they are not being nice to people. And when people are not being nice to you, it is time for aura, energy for energy. No more kumbaya. I mean, no more kumbaya. Get it done. Complete the job. Let him continue crying. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.